The holiday season is in full swing, and if you haven't planned your holiday menu yet, the clock is ticking. Whether gearing up for Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, or any special holiday gathering, it's always best to use quality ingredients to impress your guests. Here to share their favorite recipes and tips for cooking up Instagram-worthy dishes, our New York Times best-selling cookbook author and pie expert Erin McDowell and ice cream scientist Ian Moppert. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, Erin, as a professional baker, what will you be cooking up for friends and family this season?
Well, in my family, we really like things that have some classic holiday flavors, but we're not afraid to add a few bold twists into the mix too. And this year, the Tillamook Friendsgiving menu really offers that. I've got a few really yummy things in front of me. I wish I could hand them through the lens to you. But first up, we've got this honeyed butternut squash crostini. Caramelized squash on kind of a bed of that creamy Tillamook original cream cheese. It's an epic flavor combination and kind of a great way to greet your guests right as they come in the door with something to eat. But every table, in my opinion, needs some flaky, tender biscuits. I love biscuits in my house, and these ones are really special. They are loaded with Tillamook sharp cheddar cheese. And if you kind of want to go that extra mile, we've got this gochujang compound butter. So compound butter is so easy to make, just a flavored butter, but your guests are really going to think you went the extra mile for them. And of course, we're always using that extra creamy Tillamook butter. It is my absolute favorite. But I think it's important to have a few crowd-pleasing dishes as well. I have some picky eaters in my family, so I need a couple sure things, and this pimento mac and cheese definitely delivers there. So it's got a little bit of smokiness from that pimento, lots of Tillamook sharp cheddar shreds, and of course, that extra creamy butter that I already mentioned really makes it decadent, craveable. Even if you wished you had leftovers of this one, you won't have any left on the table. They're going to scrape it down to the very bottom of the pan.
Yum. It is always better with that Tillamook cheddar. Now, Ian, as an actual ice cream scientist, tell us why Tillamook Premium Ice Cream is the preferred treat.
So aside from the fact that it's just better, so we at Tillamook really strive to do right by our fans. And one of the main ways we do this is by providing the highest quality ingredients in all of our products, but especially in our ice cream. And this is paired with the fact that we also use a higher cream and butterfat content in our ice cream. So what this kind of translates to is the fact that our ice cream is more indulgent, rich, creamy, and smoother, and the thing that our Tillamook fans have really come to know and love. So they can have this from the first scoop all the way to the last. So we actually have two new holiday offerings this year, and so the first of which is going to be our Peppermint Bark. This will be a peppermint ice cream that is paired with white chocolate chunks and smashed candy cane bits throughout. And then secondly, we have my personal favorite, which is going to be our holiday sugar cookie. So this will be a rich, indulgent cookie dough base with holiday sugar cookie dough chunks throughout, and then finished with creme brulee sprinkles. And it is absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend.
Those flavor profiles sound like a dream. Erin, since you're a pie expert, is there a fan favorite recipe we can make to impress our guests this holiday?
Definitely. This time of year is basically like my Super Bowl. I get to talk pie all the time. And this year I'm so excited about this recipe I developed, especially for Tillamook. It's my cranberry cream pie. So it's a little bit unusual. It actually starts with melted Tillamook vanilla bean ice cream that I blend with a holiday favorite flavor of cranberries, and that becomes the base of the filling. It has this gorgeous cranberry color, so when you bring it to the table, it is such a showstopper. But I would not be the pie baker that I pretend to be if I didn't mention that the crust is even more important than the filling, okay? I really am so picky about the type of butter that I use, and Tillamook's unsalted butter is my absolute favorite for baking. It is so flaky. It's gonna make for the most tender crust you've ever had, and most importantly, it just tastes better. So when you bring this pie to the table this year, your guests will really be thankful.
Now, Ian, how can we bring some of those classic holiday flavors to round out our holiday menu?
So one of my personal favorites and my kind of recommendation here would actually be an affogato. So for those who are coffee lovers like myself, all you'll need on hand is some freshly brewed espresso. Make it before, during, or after the meal, and you're going to pair this with a large scoop or dollop of our Tillamook vanilla bean right on top, and then maybe finish it off with some peppermint bits or candy cane bits, either or. And so you can have this as the cap to a holiday meal, or if you want to pair it with something like one of Erin's pies, it works great in unison as well.
Okay, stay with me on this. I'm thinking about pairing a scoop of the holiday peppermint bark ice cream, topped with a little espresso for a peppermint mocha affogato moment.
Definitely.
Exactly. That works
That sounds
just great
amazing.
as well.
Right? Where can we go to find out more information?
You can find all of these recipes, the full menu, plus many more at Tillamook.com. And don't forget to follow them on Instagram and TikTok.
Erin and Ian, we thank you both so much for this sweet and decadent holiday menu inspiration.
Thanks so much. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy holidays to you. And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.